What is the primary focus of China's cybersecurity law, CSL? A. Data localization for personal information. B. Protection against physical threats to data centers. C. Network security and cybersecurity practices. D. Regulation of international data transfers. Correct answer, C. Network security and cybersecurity practices. Which law introduced a hierarchical data classification system in China? A. Cybersecurity Law, CSL. B. Data Security Law, DSLC. Personal Information Protection Law, PIPL. D. Electronic Information Law. Correct answer, B. Data Security Law, DSL. What type of data does China's Personal Information Protection Law, PIPL, focus on protecting? A. Network data. B. Personal information. C. State secrets. D. Corporate data. Correct answer, B. Personal information. Under the PIPL, what is required for processing sensitive personal data? A. Government notification. B. User consent. C. A security audit. D. Encryption. Correct answer, B. User consent. Which Chinese authority is primarily responsible for overseeing data protection and privacy? A. Ministry of Industry and Information Technology, MITB. State Administration for Market Regulation, SAMRC. Cyberspace Administration of China, CACID. Ministry of Public Security, MPS. Correct answer, C. Cyberspace Administration of China, CAC. What mechanism must be used for the cross-border transfer of personal data under the CSLA security assessment? B. Public disclosure. C. User consent only. D. Encryption standards approval. Correct answer, A. Security assessment. Which of the following is not a right provided to individuals under the PIPL? A. Right to access. B. Right to data portability. C. Right to erasure. Right to create derivative works from their data. Correct answer, D. Right to create derivative works from their data. What does the Data Security Law, DSL, classify as important data? A. Data essential for China's economic health. B. Data concerning national security. C. Both A and B. D. Neither A nor B. Correct answer, C. Both A and B. How does the PIPL's scope of application differ from the GDPR's? A. The PIPL only applies to Chinese citizens. B. The PIPL has a broader definition of personal data. The PIPL applies extraterritorially in certain conditions. D. The PIPL is limited to data processed electronically. Correct answer, C. The PIPL applies extraterritorially in certain conditions. Which of the following is a requirement for personal information processors under the PIPL? A. Annual audits by international auditors. B. Consent for data collection must be in written form. C. Conducting regular risk assessments. D. Reporting to the United Nations on data practices. Correct answer, C. Conducting regular risk assessments. What is the penalty for non-compliance with China's data protection laws? A. Community service. B. Public apologies, fines and operational restrictions. D. Mandatory data sharing with competitors. Correct answer, C. Fines and operational restrictions. Under the CSL, what is required for the use of network products and services in critical information infrastructure? A. User training programs. B. Security certification or a security review. C. Approval from the United Nations. D. A partnership with a Chinese company. Correct answer, B. Security certification or a security review. How are cross-border data transfers regulated under the DSLA? They are unrestricted for ease of international business. B. Through a special permit system. C. Based on reciprocity agreements between countries. D. Through security assessments, certification or standard contractual clauses. Correct answer, D. Through security assessments, certification or standard contractual clauses. What constitutes sensitive personal data under the PIPLA? Data that, once leaked, could harm personal dignity or safety. B. Any data collected by smartphone apps. C. Data related to commercial transactions. D. Publicly available information. Correct answer, A. Data that once leaked could harm personal dignity or safety. Which law mandates data localization in China for certain types of data? A. PIPL. B. DSLC, CSLD, all of the above. Correct answer, C. CSL. What does the extraterritorial application of the PIPL imply? A. Foreign entities processing Chinese residents' data must comply with the PIPL. B. The PPL applies only within the geographical boundaries of China. C. Chinese laws are subordinate to international laws. D. Data processed outside of China is exempt from the PIPL. Correct answer A. Foreign entities processing Chinese residents' data must comply with the PIPL. Which of the following best describes China's approach to electronic marketing under the data protection laws? A. Unregulated, allowing businesses freedom in marketing practices. B. Strict, requiring explicit consent from consumers. C. Based solely on the discretion of local authorities. D. Focused on regulating the content rather than data collection. Correct answer B. Strict, requiring explicit consent from consumers. In the context of China's data protection framework, what role does encryption play? It is recommended but not required. B. Mandatory for all types of data. C. Specific requirements for sensitive and personal data. D. Only required for data leaving China's borders. Correct answer C. Specific requirements for sensitive and personal data. How are data breaches addressed under the PIPL? Mandatory reporting to affected individuals and regulatory authorities. B. Voluntary disclosure is encouraged but not required. Only significant breaches must be reported. Reporting is only required if the breach involves sensitive data. Correct answer A. Mandatory reporting to affected individuals and regulatory authorities. What is the significance of standard contractual clauses, SCCs, in the context of China's data protection laws? They outline the responsibilities of data controllers within China. B. They are agreements used for the international transfer of personal data. C. They serve as guidelines for encrypting data. D. They define the penalties for non-compliance with the CSL, DSL and PPL. Correct answer B. They are agreements used for the international transfer of personal data.